We start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis, we mentioned if we get any buy setup, we will be more interested. But as you can see, still the ways move is really corrective, and every time the price tag this line, which we put 0.00743, it cannot break. Okay, now want to see how we can look for trade. In this case, we move to higher time frame. Okay, based on daily chart, as we can see, it's more clear. The price cannot break this support. Okay, and the one things we need to know, either if the price break, the next down move can be quite sharp. That's why we mentioned we can expect, if there is a breakout, we can expect the price to drop to 0.0059. Or even if the price reverse, we can expect a sharp move similar to what we get here. Okay, and that's why I mentioned if we get any buy setup, this is what we are more interested in, because we can expect to get a really sharp move. But the question is, how long we'll be within this? Mostly we can expect to be within this move, the corrective move within this. I mean, this correction can be quite complex. All right, but it doesn't mean we don't look for trade. Any buy setup we get, we take, and we should have the proper management. And even we mentioned the possibility, we look at this one as a flat for one more drop, we get the down move. But the question is, the price cannot break this support. Okay, as we can see, this is what we show based on daily chart. For me, the only thing is any reversal, any buy setup I see, I take the trade. I mean, with the proper trade setup for buy. But I should have, I mean, I will try to manage it properly, because as I mentioned, we can expect the sharp move or even similar to what we get here. All right. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup right now. And even if we move to lower time frame, the only way we can look for buy, because we cannot look at this as a correction simply because of this. All right. For me, if I want to look for buy, either from here or the price lower, if I get any sharp move flag, then I will consider to look for buy. And the another option is, which is very risky, having entry above this. Maybe put a bit higher, not exactly at the top. All right, depends on the traders. But if we want having entry above this, we should be in front of the charts, because what we want the price tag break and continue. If the price tag we see even within the first hours is not moving, we should take out the trade, because simply the price can take and drop. Because as I mentioned, if the price break this support, it can drop quite sharp. How deep it can go, as I mentioned, but maybe the price drop a bit more than that. But we can expect the sharp move either from for the drop or even from for the reversal. That's why any trade setup for buy, we take it, but we should have the proper management. We're looking for the sharp move, not the corrective move. And right now, we don't have any trade setup. It's really corrective, and the way it's moving here is really corrective from what we see, and especially here, because already we get these two relative to each other. And if this is the last wave, we need to look for the reversal. Okay, and how about, can we put these two as a flat in relative to each other and relative to this for one more drop? Yes, because still we can consider this as a flat. That's why having entry above this stuff, we should have the proper management. Why we want to have an entry above this? Because if there is a reversal, the price can sharp quite fast. But the best and easiest way, we wait for the flag, sharp move flag for continuation. And if the price continues as a corrective, we are not going to take the trade, because simply we can get this flat correction for one more drop. And this one tend to internal correction relative to this. Because if you move to higher time frame, we expecting this one can tend to a corrective correction in relative to this for one more drop. Then we can consider this move is finished for the reversal. This is what we look talking about the technical. It doesn't mean it have to have happen. Well, the reason I want to mention this one is, if we're looking for buy, if it's not moving, we should know about this possibility. We should know how to manage our trade. That's why I mentioned any buy, we're looking for the sharp move and proper management. Okay. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share.